Yeah.
It's good. It's good with the tahini in it.
I swear to God, I used to call that Tajin.
Tajin?
No, just Tajin.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Discount Gaming. We've had a very long week, so we didn't do our show last night, so we're doing it tonight.
Sure are. Here we go. Let's do this.
He's like, what's up, people?
He's over there throwing game signs.
Right. Because all the babies know what I mean.
Right.
It's prison code.
I just did 9 months.
Right?
8 months.
On the inside. 8 months.
So, I'm one of your hosts, I'm Business So One.
Akali.
Bash.
Mr. Blue, no damn me.
And then, baby.
We Baby Shams.
There you
That's his nickname, apparently.
Yep.
go. I don't think he likes it. Oh no, he's just creeping.
Oh, you know, he is a baby. He's gonna do that a lot. He does do that a lot, let's be fair.
So yeah. So how's everybody's day?
Well,
Another day.
it's been the day.
But no other dollar. Weird.
No.
When the fuck are we getting all these dollars for all these days?
Once the election's over,
I think somebody owes us back there.
Fucking Obama.
Right.
Poor guy's not even in office
I
anymore.
know, right?
We're still blaming him
For 4 years you've been out of office. Why haven't you done anything? Enjoying your time as a private citizen.
Dude, did you see that video where he, like, almost the entire video, he was just trashing on Trump?
Oh, dude, it's hilarious.
It's not like he's making up stuff.
It was a turkey.
I might try some right now.
It was a half off.
Yeah, apparently that stuff at full price is almost $20.
Jerky's always been expensive.
Yeah, the price of beef turkey needs to go down.
That's the platform you should run on.
Yeah.
I would support a bill where...
That would get you elected.
No kidding. Especially in Texas, shoot.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lock-in right there.
Right?
I support a bill going into effect where, like, let's raise the price of, like, chips and salsa and all that, like, by $1,
No.
but drop beef by half.
No.
Damn xenophobe.
Raise the price on ammo, drop the price on snack food.
That doesn't match!
It doesn't have to.
The higher the cost of a firearm and ammo, the higher the cost of the beef jerky that is eat.
Alright, this would be a great debate. Go.
Okay, beer.
British wine and beer. Okay. I can live with that. I
Cigarettes?
don't drink beer often.
Cigarettes?
Or any nicotine products?
Okay,
Yeah.
cigarettes I can see. Vapes shit is already expensive enough.
Cigarettes are already fucking
Yeah,
expensive.
cigarettes are hella expensive too.
Yeah.
They're almost $10 for a pack.
I know, man.
That's okay. Everyone needs to be phasing out of that fad anyway.
And into the vape life.
Is that fad?
It's been a long running fad.
I was gonna say, since when was smoking a fad?
It's been a long one. Giggy.
Maybe sex too.
Oh, so, did we come up with anything so far? You want to talk about that now?
Okay.
Talk about some other game?
So, explain your idea.
Alright, so what I want to do is a Sweet 16 style, but you want to only do 8 scenes, right?
Okay.
So we're going to pick 8 of the best characters from, like, 8 heroes from games that we enjoy. Everybody knows and loves, like Link, Mario, like along those lines. And then we set them up in that bracket. And then it'll be like Link versus, name another character.
Samus.
Who?
Samus.
Come on.
Metroid.
Okay. So that guy versus Link. Not like a fight, doesn't have to be a fight necessarily. Just, how would you rate that? How would you put them to compete against each other?
By achievements.
Yeah, so by achievements, right?
So if we're doing anything on strength, for the most part, Nintendo-wise, I mean, there's like 5 or 6 characters on Nintendo that are like more like the strongest and would just destroy everybody.
Not everybody.
Also, there's 6 characters that would just destroy everybody.
Not everybody.
Alright, who are you taking?
That's why I specifically said
No anime?
we have to make sure no anime. Because
Yeah.
it's just going to come down to Goku versus Saitama.
Well, we could do just classic Nintendo games then.
Yeah.
And maybe then
I still think
we could
Kirby
do even
wins
the
out of
whole
everybody.
Yeah. I say the companies.
Companies?
Go by the company.
Okay.
So let's see.
So who would be your 8 companies?
Well, let's do it like this.
So the NetherRealm, that's Mortal Kombat and stuff, right?
Yeah. Another one.
Rockstar.
Well, because I have a list of the top 50 video game companies. But let's see how far we get.
No, watch. Check this out. We'll do 8 like that. Yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
You said there's how many?
50.
There's
But
50?
this list is also taking into account like mobile gaming.
Okay, we'll
So-
take out the mobile gaming. If I roll mobile gaming, take that out.
Well, hold on. Let's do this. Well,
Or just roll for it. That way it'll be just a lot of it.
what are you gonna do? Like the
Like a D20? Or 2 D20s and a D10?
2d20s.
2 D20s?
Yeah.
Alright.
Holy crap, you figured out with the D20.
Well, the D20, I know. I have I usually carry a D20 in my pocket, but I can't find any of them. I think I washed a lot of them.
So you mean when we go out and disconnect the washer and
Yeah.
or something,
Right.
there's a big pile of D20s just roll out from underneath.
Yes. Like,
So,
I had a couple D6s.
before we begin that, we are discount gaming.
Yes,
So
yes, we are.
we need to touch on the gaming subject first.
Well, this is the gaming stuff.
Yeah, it's just gaming.
Yeah, but this is gonna take like an hour of our time, so we'll get to
Ah,
that.
it's not gonna take that long, especially when we do it this way. But anyways, you talk while we write down numbers.
So, Iron and I discovered a new game called Bless Unleashed.
Send me a picture of your list.
And let's just say for the first day we sat down to play it, spent a little over 10 hours
Yeah.
before we realized it had been 10 hours.
Yeah.
It's a good game, guys. Please go check it out. Like, it's free to play. They're still working out tinkering and bugs and everything else on it, but
Made by Namco Bandai.
yep. You mean Bandai Namco?
Same thing.
Sure. That's what
Depends on what country you're reading in.
Yeah.
Also, we got to see a preview of the new armor for Destiny 2
Yeah.
when it gets released. And for those of you that do watch us and play Destiny 2, November 6th?
14th. 9th.
9th. November 9th. Destiny 2 servers will be down for 14 straight hours.
It released on the 9th.
The game comes out on the 10th, I think.
Yeah.
Interesting that that's 4 days before the PlayStation 5 drops.
Well, D2 had their date confirmed for their dropout since June or July.
Yeah, but they started with Xbox.
Yeah, but they had dropped their release date for New Light or Beyond Light before.
That's true, because they've had it for a
Xbox.
long
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
They started designing Beyond Light back in
Almost a year ago now.
Yeah, I would say back in December of last year,
Yeah.
January of this year is when they started creating. Yeah, no, they started creating it when we first moved here. Because I started playing it, and then I got you back into it, and he was playing it, and like 2 or 3 weeks later, they started designing the new Beyond Light series, and after like a month of them starting to design it, they came out with the date of the 10th
Yeah.
or the 9th. But the reason why is because Beyond Light, it's going to be such a big game because it has new planets,
Are you just going to do 4 10s?
new story missions,
No, I'm trying to figure this
new
out.
side
Actually,
missions,
5
new
tens.
Because if I do it with
bosses,
2 D20s,
everything. Compared to what we're used to.
I would still roll
And it's not just
2.
another add-on,
Like
it's
Yeah.
actually another
Like
story.
a full content. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the D10,
It's
I could roll
basically,
a 1.
if they were to do Destiny 3, it would be the beginning of the
Yeah.
Destiny 3 game, is what they're
But they're
creating.
not-
That's why they're
90%.
shutting down for 14 hours.
Do
to
a D10 and do a 100 side. Because that doubles as
I forgot what I was
the
saying.
percentage, but you don't need to do a percentage. It can do 10, 20, 30, 40, 17, 11, 10, 1, 0.
Alright, roll it 8 times.
8.
Yeah, and then give me the numbers.
Okay, so if it's anything above 50, it restarts back at 1. Okay,
Right.
Correct.
29.
So there's gonna be some dark horses in this tournament. Well,
36.
ooh.
Okay.
Starts back at 1. 88.
88, so 44.
Okay.
60, so 30.
Okay.
55.
So 5.
5.
How many you have right now? How many do you have?
That's 5.
Okay, here. Do the rest with the D6.
What? Wait, why?
Those will be the higher brackets.
Okay. 6.
There'll be 3 of them. Number 6.
2.
And then number 2.
1.
Ooh.
Alright, and then give me one more. It doesn't matter what you roll, just in case we come across a mobile.
2.
We already have a 2.
4.
Okay. But yeah, guys, look out for the Destiny stuff. Also, like you said, Bless Unleashed. Brand new game that just dropped. It is done by Bandai Namco, Namco Bandai, whatever you want to call it. It's available on all platforms, completely free to play. They are still working out a lot of bugs and kinks and stuff like that, but their team's really been on top of it.
Never used
Probably tomorrow. Expect within like the next day or two. Expect for us to drop a free game review on it. Chaotic Bash and myself will probably do that one.
Yep.
But we are definitely going to start streaming it. We've kind of been in the mood to like veer away from Monster Hunter. We love playing it. We love the crowd and the interaction that we get. But we're kind of at the point where we don't have anything else to play, so we're looking for something new. The cool thing is that everybody can jump on with us. We can have a running party of up to 16 members at one time. So if you guys are playing it, or if you need help leveling up or grinding or what have you, feel free to hit us up.
Yeah, no joke. And we plan on creating a guild too.
Yes.
Oh, also, they're pretty responsive through their Twitter page. So if you run into any problems while playing, just talk to them. Don't jump down their throat. It's a free-to-play game, guys. Like, be nice. But you can't ask for... And it gives ESO a run for its freaking money on
And Final
playability.
Fantasy. And Final Fantasy, I think.
Now, that doesn't say that there's not anything negative, but when we do the review, we'll drop a few things. But it is... the negatives are few and far in between all the good.
Yeah.
Especially, word of advice, just turn up your camera sensitivity right when you start the game. That'll save you a crap ton of problems. But other than that, but yeah, like Monster Hunter, it's not that like I can sit there and play Monster Hunter, but we're at the point where us streaming it just doesn't serve a point because most of it's just grinding out weapons we want. Now, like, if we go up against Alatron or Alatrean or Fatalis, sure, stream it. Wait, pretty much we've streamed us beating everything.
Wait, give me the numbers in order? Or we'll just give you the numbers?
I'm writing them down right now.
And another game I really want you guys to look out for us streaming is probably when the new content of D2 drops, if we get our hands on it. Even Akali will be joining us on stream for that one. Yeah, she will.
Maybe while everybody's asleep, I'll stream on my own.
I'm gonna stream with John and I when we play. Like, when we all play in a party, we're gonna be streaming it.
You gotta think, I'm on basically an opposite shift than you guys. Y'all are up most of the day and most of the night, and then when I'm up, everybody else is asleep in the house, and I'm in here.
That's true too.
So,
But we need to fix that. We need to start going to sleep at the same time, and
no.
yeah.
Because I don't wake up when he cries. You do, and then you bitch about it 4 hours later because you're up with him and I told you to sleep. Or let me stay awake.
I know, yeah. Let's talk about sports and stuff. How bad?
She's not incorrect.
No,
Right.
because he'll
So-
sit
Morning.
So the way it goes is the number 1 is gonna play number 5.
Okay. So
Wait, did I do that?
I wrote
Let's
down-
do 1 and 8.
So I wrote down for all of these.
Is this supposed to be 1 and 8 or 1
Yeah,
and 5?
1 and 8.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's supposed to be first,
hold
last,
on,
second,
let me
second, last.
So I wrote down for all of these,
Second,
and then we
second,
have
yeah, second and seven.
our one buy-in in the event that we want to take one of these out.
Okay.
Okay. So we have Bethesda. We have Level 5 Company, Intelligent Systems, Double Fine,
See, that's what I
Sony,
was like, we do the, I would've-
Blizzard, Valve, and Nintendo.
See, I think that's why I started doing the companies like that. Because if we judge it right there, Nintendo wins.
No, not even close.
Or Blizzard?
No, like there's some pretty good competitors in
You
there.
think so?
Oh, I know so.
Do you think we can make it work then for this?
Oh yeah,
Alright.
yeah, most definitely.
So number 1?
Is Bethesda.
Cedar Beth. And number 8?
Number 8 is Nintendo.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
number 2?
Level 5 Company.
Number 7?
Valve.
Big mouth.
Ooh.
Now keep in mind, if we decide not to go with one of these, we do have a buyout team that we can switch out. But I'm not going to tell you all what it is.
We'll go to number 3. We'll see how the injuries go through the first round.
Well, no, because we're going to have to switch it up before we start.
What do you mean?
Like, because we're running 8.
Yeah. No, I know, I was kidding.
Which
Number
one?
3?
Number 3 is Intelligent Systems.
Number 4?
Double Fine.
Oh, level 5 is the creator of Dragon Quest.
Was it?
Double Fine.
Double Fine?
Number 5?
Sony.
And 6?
Blizzard.
Okay, so the way I have it standing, first round is, what's the first one? That's what?
Bethesda.
Bethesda versus Nintendo.
Alright, so, what categories are we doing this? Are we doing it by character? Or are
Well,
we doing it by games
I say we
made?
pick maybe their most popular game?
Their most popular game. Alright. And that's what we're running through the whole bracket?
Yeah, I would think so. Or should we pick like a specific genre, like their best this type of game?
Well, because not all of these run the same.
That's what I'm thinking too, because do they all do that? No, right? They don't all do first person shooters.
So, I mean, we can do, like, their number one,
Grossing, like their highest.
highest grossing game.
Network.
Now, for any of those, do we want to trade out for the buyout team?
I think I'm okay with it.
After looking at level 5 company,
Level 5's number 2.
level 5 is, they don't have many games. Dark Cloud is their best known game. They
Did you
did.
look up Intelligent Systems?
Alright, so then, what do you say we base it on? So it's gonna be their, represented by their number 1 game, right?
Intelligent Systems is going to have to be traded out too.
So we need another buyout?
Mm-hmm. Because Intelligent Systems created Paper Mario, Mario 3D, Origami Mario, and that's all Nintendo stuff too. They're owned by Nintendo.
Okay. So I just scroll down until I hit one. So, what's going to be our first one? Level 5?
No, but there's
No. Which one first
No,
one we're
yeah,
replacing?
yeah. What's the first one we're taking out?
Well, yeah, you said level
Intelligent.
5 and
Okay, but which one's first?
level 5.
Level 5 will be replaced by EA games.
Oh damn.
Oh god damn it.
That makes a lot of sense for this.
Yeah,
You know,
gonna
this
win.
one would have been really good to do for your sports show.
Well,
This.
Yeah.
Why? It was a video game.
yeah, well, like that, and like yeah, everybody's doing this right now for sports, anyways.
Yeah. And our second one.
What was it? EA, right?
Yeah.
EA Sports, though.
No, no, just EA
Just EA?
games.
Mm-hmm. Because EA games.
Yeah, no, I thought you said sports. I was like, well, I mean, that's still a pretty wide selection, but it is EA.
Yeah.
All
And
EA.
now keep in mind, EA Sports is something different.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not worried about that. No sports game player is going to keep up with half the crap that Bethesda can throw at. What, football players going to tackle a goddamn dragon?
You get enough of
Okay,
it.
see, this is what I'm saying for what we're gonna judge it on. Replayability.
Okay.
I guess
Okay, so let's do 3 things. So if you want to write it down, replayability.
mhm.
Popularity?
No,
No.
because you really can't like put a gauge on that.
Oh,
Do you want to do like highest grossing? Or like?
Well, I thought that's how we're getting the.
Well, yeah.
That Skyrim's going to fucking pretty much take the cake on
Not
this.
true.
So I don't think it should be part of the tournament.
Okay.
Like that's how they got there, but no, they're running on. What about like functionality? I guess maybe like the way that it plays.
We
like,
do
does it
story.
work? Story?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well that's actually it.
Yeah.
So story.
And then let's do character design.
I like that one.
Graphics or characters?
No, character design.
Yeah.
Like, is their character visually appealing?
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
I don't know, because Kirby could win that one, because Kirby's just fucking adorable.
Okay, and then for our second buyout team, taking over for Intelligent Systems, we have Konami.
Oh, fuck.
So we've got a lot of heavy
At
hitters.
least it wasn't Capcom.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, do we want to keep Double Fine, or do we want to...
What is Double Fine? What's their game? What's going to represent them?
What is it? Double what?
Double Fine. F-I-N-E.
Psychonauts. That is literally that and Brutal Legends.
Yeah, I don't know any
Okay.
of those games.
One of those was actually considered one of the worst grossing games of all time. So,
Replacing. Fucking bungee jumps.
And
and all
so
this.
alright, the company taking over for Double Fine will be Rare.
Rare Games.
Mm-hmm.
Created Sea of Thieves, GoldenEye 07, and Donkey Kong.
Did you say GoldenEye?
Yeah.
And Killer Instinct.
Oh.
And Perfect Dark.
Yep.
Alright, so the number one grossing game from each one then?
Let's see. Alright, so,
The people in the text.
just me and Bash.
For what? In the.
It's because I can see it like on the video that their message is there, but I can't see it.
Yeah, it's just one that I put whenever we were, like, starting.
I was like,
Back.
maybe somebody else has an opinion.
Yeah.
And it would be great if you guys, if you want to interact with us and be part of this too, we would love to
Absolutely.
hear your vote.
Absolutely.
When we
We'll
start getting.
give out the final games.
if we start getting more and more people, you know, following our Twitter pages and stuff, we can put up polls too.
Alright, so for Bethesda, their highest grossing game is Skyrim. But the only difference between
That and
their
Fallout.
first 3 games is average recorded playtime.
Oh, maybe we should base it on that then.
Well, no, because that's going to vary. Like, that's too big of a variable.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the 2 that are head to head is Skyrim and Fallout 4, but Skyrim had 20 minutes more of recorded playtime.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind of how long those games are versus something like Mario Brothers.
That's what I'm saying, but that goes for replayability.
Just true. So Rare Games' highest grossing game is Donkey Kong,
Oh,
Which one?
the original country.
Donkey Kong Country? Okay.
For the SNES.
Yep.
What's another one?
EA.
I'll do EA.
Ooh. Okay. I've got the one for Sony.
Okay.
The Last of Us.
I kind of figured that would be an issue.
So are we going with Skyrim then?
Wait. I have a question.
Yeah. What's up?
We can't count Blizzard
Why?
because they're EA.
No, we're counting. Well, okay.
Because
Are
when I
they
look up
under
highest,
the Blizzard?
Yes, technically, they're under Activision, but Blizzard operates as their own independent
Okay.
company.
that's what
And
I need to know.
theirs. I have theirs because their number 1 is Overwatch.
Who?
Overwatch.
What
For
pops
Blizzard?
up-
Overwatch with a current consecutive player pool of 50 million players.
So that's for Blizzard, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, because that pops up for EA, but then it says EA only is Battlefield at 57 million players.
Ooh, okay.
What?
I've got the one for Nintendo.
Okay.
Super Smash Brothers.
That pops surprise me. What's another one?
Or
Konami and
Konami? I got Konami.
Valve.
Alright, the one for Valve is The Witcher 3.
Okay. Just that one. That worked out well.
I don't know what any of those are, so we'll go with that one. Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at because it says winning 11.
Yeah, and there's like 5 or 6 of them.
Don't look now, but DDR was pretty fucking close to all of that.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Alright, so is that all 8?
Mm-hmm.
And then followed up by Yu-Gi-Oh coming really, really fucking close.
Yeah.
Fucking Froggers on there too.
Yep. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Super Bomberman.
Not bad. But you know, Konami, if you had released that damn game we all wanted,
Mm-hmm.
instead of firing its creator.
That's not what happened. Norman Reedus, his contract ended because he had to go back to The Walking Dead. Del Toro, his time ended because he had to go and do another movie. And then Kojima had to start on Metal Gear 5. It was literally just time running out. Oh, but I wanted that game. So I still want that fucking game.
I still want to play Death Stranding.
Well,
Another one when Norman Reedus has to carry around a fetus in a tank.
like, I was super excited, but all the reviews were just terrible.
I can see why.
Talk amongst yourselves.
You weren't joking. Your cup is all fucked up.
Right?
Look. She got a misprint.
Quick save it, it's a rare.
I know, right? It might be worth 5 cents someday.
Right?
Circle K, if you're watching this, sponsor us. Okay.
You know, we bring this up every episode, guys. Somebody hit us up. We should actually just hit them up.
He did. He sent him an email.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we don't do that. And they hung up on us.
And after this, I'm going to DM Bless Unleashed because they've been responsive all day. And
So do you still think it would take long to do the Sweet 16 like I wanted?
Yeah, we can do it in this episode.
No, we're going to do... This is good for the first 8, but I'm saying we could have probably made this work with 16, huh?
Probably.
But like
But there would have been...
on Tuesday, we can do another 8 and then put the 2 winners together on that.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a good idea. Sounds like a concept.
That's cool. As long as you can read your handwriting.
Yeah, I can. And if I can't, I'll call Genesis.
Alright, so who do we have first?
Alright, so the first round is going to be number 1, Skyrim versus number 8, Super Smash Bros.
Skyrim definitely wins in the story aspect.
Okay.
And replayability.
What about the
No.
character design?
Alright.
See, that's unfair with Super Smash Bros. Though, because now you're diving into they have Metal Gear in there.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
not the game.
Yeah, but it's not like the game.
Well, when you came up with this idea, you should have thought about, is it based on all of the games that they created, or is it just the original game?
Well, I think because Witcher 3 was the only one that came out 3, and Donkey Kong was the original.
No, it wasn't the original. It was Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, okay. See,
Yeah.
so
Came
those
out
were
in
2 instances there.
1986
Then.
for the Super Nintendo.
But I think we should take them at their peak, the peak game, the one that it told us.
Yeah, I agree. So Super
I
Smash
just
Brothers.
focus on that one game.
If it's Super Smash Bros, that's for the N64.
No, it's Ultimate.
Oh, so the
For the
newest
Switch.
one.
So
That's also not fair because the games now compared to then are
That's not true.
$40 more.
Come on, tell me you wouldn't get down on some fucking Gallagher right now.
I would. No, I'm saying the games back then, like an N64 game was what, $25 at most?
yeah, but I was
That's why
looking
we're
at,
not factoring.
yeah, but I was also looking at units sold.
That's true. Units sold is the high one, or players that have bought.
Yeah. So when it comes to story, like I said, no contest, Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
One, because Super Smash Brothers really doesn't have much of a story,
That's
and what it does have, it's lacking.
and it feels forced.
At best. Replayability, I'd say they both rank pretty high.
Yeah, because I can get down on Skyrim pretty much any time, just like Super Smash Bros.
Yeah. Although Super Smash Bros. Is a lot more fun with other people.
Yeah. And if you want to talk about individual replayability, it's
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
If it's just you and you want a game to replay, you're probably going to pick Skyrim over Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Because Super Smash Bros. Just isn't fun without other players.
Yeah. Unless you're just unlocking, in which case you're just grinding.
Yeah.
So I'd give that one to Skyrim. As far as character development, that one I have to give to Smash. Because you're pulling together. Let's just use the Nintendo made characters.
Alright, let's focus on the negatives then.
The negatives?
Too many versions of Skyrim.
I
Yeah.
know, but we're focusing on one. This one.
Well, no, that's just it. They've re-released Skyrim, and it's the same game
Mm-hmm.
on
You got PS3.
every fucking console.
You got
I'm not, don't
PS3.
even talk to me. Grand Theft Auto's been on 3 different PlayStations.
It's just about as bad.
Yeah. PS3, PS4, PSVR,
Xbox 360,
Xbox 360, Xbox One.
yeah, the new Xbox,
The new Series X, and then the PS5. Then you got it on PC
and its Switch, and its VR.
and mobile.
And NBC, NBC.
Yeah, pretty much. AFC, NFC.
UFC.
So what do you think? Skyrim?
I think Skyrim would take that one because if we do majority roles, Skyrim takes 2 out of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because character development, I'm gonna have to give that one to Smash just because you're pulling all these characters from all these different creators.
Okay.
I mean, you can't compete with that. But majority rules. Skyrim.
Eyes have it. So Skyrim's gonna move on.
Yep. Skyrim moves on.
And now we're gonna go to EA Battlefield and Valve Witcher 3.
Ooh. Alright, so storyline.
That's actually hard because Battlefield's storyline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Which Battlefield?
It was Battlefield 1.
Ooh.
Oh, that's when they built the franchise on.
No.
No.
1 was the newest game they released.
Oh.
No, it's not the newest, but it's the
Yeah.
best.
That's the one with the girl on the cover from World War
Is
II.
it?
And it's a good story.
So is The Witcher.
Yeah, oh no, I'm never going to argue with the Witcher story.
What I will give though is, in my opinion, the Battlefield story doesn't have any replayability to it.
No,
Once you run the story, you run the story.
Yeah.
The Witcher has a bunch of different branches, so there's always new options.
Yeah.
So the replayability would, in my opinion, would go to The Witcher.
Well, my question, okay, with the replayability on that, are we going just off story then?
Just
Okay.
story.
Because
We're not
Battlefield
doing
has
yeah.
stupid
Yeah,
multiplayer.
we're not doing multiplayer.
Yeah, because we got into multiplayer.
Yeah,
Battlefield takes that one and runs away
Yeah.
with it.
yeah.
Now it comes down to the other decisions. What do you think about the graphics?
The character design, that's Witcher. I can't even argue with that. Because if I picked up Battlefield 1 and I had it on the screen with their characters and Call of Duty World at War on the screen, could you tell the difference between the characters? But if I put
it's
The
not even
Witcher
that.
up versus any other RPG character, you can tell who Geralt is.
It's not even that though. For me, it's more Battlefield. I mean, all the characters are
Generic.
pretty much cookie cut soldiers.
Yeah, they're generic, so The Witcher wins that.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be
2 out of 3 right there.
That's going to be a very interesting, and what was the last? It was characters.
It's story, replayability, and character.
Wow.
So Witcher got
All three.
replayability and character.
He also got a story.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then there you go.
Yeah, so
Clean
Witcher
sweep
2.
then.
Yeah, Witcher clean.
Damn, so number 7 with the upset.
So number 7's going against fucking Witcher's going against Skyrim. Oh, that's
No,
gonna be
no,
fun.
no.
Oh no, yeah, we
Which
gotta
one
go to
is it?
semifinals first.
Damn, what did that put? You know, they're going back to the drawing board with that one, boys. Alright, now we have Konami's Metal Gear Solid and Blizzard's Overwatch.
First one's story, right?
Okay.
And by the way, it was Metal Gear Solid, the first game.
one?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. On the original PS.
I'm okay with that.
So story wise,
Metal Gear.
yeah, definitely Metal Gear
because
because
Overwatch doesn't really have a whole story.
And
Actually-
character, I get, well,
actually Overwatch has an incredible story. The problem is it's not all in the game. Most of it is through their cinematic universe, which is great and all.
that's their problem.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
and that comes down to the replayability, which we also said can't be based on multiplayer.
true, but they do have like the story missions, but it's the same thing. You run it once, that's it.
Yeah, unlike Metal Gear, where you can run it 3 or 4 times and get different outcomes.
Oh yeah,
So what you
yeah,
do.
no story. That's
Metal Gear wins
Yeah.
2 of the 3
All day
already.
character
Because character design
design.
would go to Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, hands down.
But Metal Gear wins story and replayability, so...
No, I like Snake. I'll give him character too.
Well, his design
Oh
and
no,
everything is
yeah, no,
fantastic.
he's a great character, but you're dealing with, Snake, Psycho Mantis, Boss, stuff like that,
Plus
versus the 40 some odd characters for Overwatch that all have their unique
That's
voices,
true.
their unique play styles and armor and animations, and so the character design would go to Overwatch, but story and replayability
What's that?
Yeah, that's 100%.
definitely goes to Metal Gear.
That's fun.
So Metal Gear?
Yeah,
Metal Gear?
Yeah. But she doesn't know.
it doesn't care.
This ain't really my subject, so.
Destiny didn't pop up in here. Oh, that'd been cool if we got Destiny versus Halo.
Ooh,
That'd be a fun.
that would have been intense.
Alright, so setting up the semifinals for that one.
I mean, I do know about them. I just personally haven't played a lot of these games.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. Next.
Next one is, what the fuck was it? Ring?
Huh?
Ring? Donkey Kong Country. What was that?
That's rare.
Rare. I was like, that's either an N or an R. So we have Rare's Donkey Kong Country versus Sony's The Last of Us.
Talking
Okay.
about polar opposites.
So story. That's pretty simple. You gotta go to The Last of Us. Because Donkey Kong is literally a monkey trying to get his bananas back from a crocodile.
Man, have you ever had that happen though? Have you ever had a crocodile take your bananas? Come on.
Hey, give the monkey some respect.
Right?
Evil crocodile. Alright.
I ain't no monkey.
Yeah.
He's a gorilla.
I
Is it?
mean-
Or what is he?
Yeah, he's a gorilla.
Yeah.
But Diddy Kong ain't no freaking gorilla.
Right.
He's a chimp.
Chimp.
He's a chimp off the old block.
No.
Um,
Isn't Donkey
I
Kong
see.
his uncle?
I think so. I don't
Unsubscribe.
know. Right. Yeah, story, it has to go to The Last of Us. I mean, I love Donkey Kong Country. It's one of my favorite games, but I mean,
There's
not
no
a-
story. No.
Well, no, like there's a story there, but I mean, it's not The Last of Us. I mean, there's action, there's drama, there's horror, there's suspense, like
Donkey Kong is like Super Mario.
kind of.
You have
Just-
to achieve one area to the other
Yeah,
and see how many, instead of stars or coins, you have
Yeah.
to get bananas. So
I agree.
So story is definitely gotta go to
Yeah.
The Last of Us.
Replayability?
That I think is Donkey Kong.
yeah,
Because once you beat Last of Us, there's not.
it doesn't change much.
No.
I think there's only like 2 endings.
And what most you can do is set the level difficulty.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there's a. Like, you can play through a harder version of it, but it's the same story.
Yeah,
There's
Donkey
only
Kong-
like 2 endings.
I've played Donkey Kong Country I don't know how many times, and I can still sit down any fucking day of the week and play.
Yeah, but once I beat Last of Us, I didn't really
Yeah.
care about playing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and characters? Because Donkey Kong Country would be the whole family, no? Isn't Donkey Kong Country the one that
Yeah.
cheat the rest of the
Yeah.
family?
Mhm.
Ooh, that's tough. Because The Last of Us, you
There's a
had
bunch of strangers that we didn't really know, but you do fall in love with.
yeah, you fall in love with a lot of characters. Like you grow to hate a lot of characters too. But not only that, then you have the enemies. You've got the spores. You have the clickers. You've got the broods. Like you've got a lot of different enemies, and it's not like, oh, I beat this one like this, so I'll beat this one the same way. Like it's not like
Yeah,
that.
and unlike Donkey Kong, which is basically you
Jump
have
on their head.
Yeah, jump on their head, and it's alligators and what? Beetles? Is that what else?
Oh, there's all kinds of shit there.
This is for the win.
Yeah, it looks like Last of Us is probably
Yeah.
taking that, but it's not by much.
Yeah, it's
See, I knew those ones were going to
I'm
be
glad that it
because
was
that was
Last of
number
Us
4
1.
versus number 5.
yeah.
Because Last of Us 2 just wasn't very good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I still want to play it, but
I've watched the cinematic scenes of it,
Yeah.
and it just the first one had it tenfold.
I still like playing the first one.
Yeah,
Alright, so our semifinals have us with Skyrim versus Metal Gear
Oof.
and The Witcher 3 versus The Last of Us.
I told you it's gonna come down to The Witcher versus Skyrim at this point.
Oh. Alright, so
See, and Witcher was 7th place.
Right.
alright, so what's the first bracket?
It's Skyrim versus Metal Gear.
All right.
Okay, so replayability. It's Skyrim. Metal Gear, once you've beaten it and done all the side missions, that's it. Skyrim, you can beat it, do all the side missions, and still find shit to
True,
do.
but to be fair, it didn't have a lot of side missions.
What, Metal Gear?
Yeah, it was pretty linear.
Yeah, it was a pretty linear game.
So
Story's gotta go to...
yeah, that one's Skyrim. Because like
Skyrim
personally,
Story too?
personally, I've spent probably close to like 300 to 400 hours at least on one playthrough, between exploring the map, doing the side missions to get more parts of the story, like finding lore.
That's cute.
I mean, yeah.
Pull it off of my PS3 hard drive, and it's sitting at 1,400 hours. And I still haven't finished the story. I still haven't beat Alduin.
Yeah.
I beat him for the first time on the PS4 version. I never beat him on the PS3 version. I did everything on the side quests, unlocked everything, maxed everything out.
Jesus.
And then I started doing the story. I didn't even go to the... What is it? The freaking Greybeards?
Mm-hmm.
Until after I'd already done every single side mission, I couldn't do anything else.
Jesus.
Our brother Killica, I think last time I saw his game for the Xbox, he was sitting at 3,800 hours in.
Yeah.
And then his PS4 version has like 1,400 hours in it already. Because the PS4 version allows you to use the mods. Yeah, it has mods.
Alright, so what's next? Witcher?
So number 7, Witcher 3 versus number 5, The Last of Us.
Again, I gotta go with the replayability and the story. Last of Us...
Oh, wait, hold on. We didn't finish the first one.
We did. The
Yes,
story and replayability
Skyrim, yeah,
took it.
Okay.
Clean sweep.
Story, replayability. What was the last one?
Characters.
But it didn't matter at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Witcher and The Last of Us. So, story, they both have a fantastic story.
I don't see who has the edge in that one, though. On a story.
Yeah.
Replayability is Witcher. Right. Because, like I said, The Last of Us doesn't have much of a replayability once you
Yeah.
own it.
At least not without bringing into account the multiplayer. And
Yeah.
we're not factoring any of that. Character design, I mean, same thing. It's kind of a draw. It really is, because they both have great enemies. They have great characters. They've got great NPCs.
Yep.
You know, they both have emotion. They both have action. I mean,
So go for the negatives.
well, I mean, replayability, that's the only one that's really the deciding factor.
And that's The Witcher.
Yeah.
Or character development.
Character development's equal.
That's what I'm saying.
So it just, The Witcher only wins based on replayability.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
won.
that's the
Yeah.
tiebreaker?
Yeah.
They were tied
yeah,
on the
that's right.
story and the character, but the replayability, it goes to The Witcher.
Yeah.
And I knew it too, The Witcher versus Skyrim.
You should have reclused yourself from the voting, sir.
No, like as soon as I heard The Witcher and Skyrim, I was like, oh, it's gonna be The Witcher and Skyrim.
Oh, we had some good contenders, though.
We did.
Alright, so Witcher versus Skyrim.
Alright, so before we get into this, we need to figure out some new parameters for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
The championship match.
No, it's one because the story, I couldn't tell you who has a better story on that one.
Mm-mm.
And replayability is damn near the same.
Yeah. Character
And-
development.
It's equal footing too.
So, let's go.
We can't have a draw for the finals here.
Yeah, so let's do.
What does it say on when you look up the way they rate games? Like there's always those boxes at the bottom that show you like
Yeah.
it has this. That.
So, okay, so let's do overall rating. Big, like online.
Okay.
We'll do.
Do we want to do IGN's rating?
That's what I was saying. I was like, we should bring in at least two like
Let's do
Like
IGN.
the Rotten Tomatoes, like the critics one,
Yeah.
and the.
Let's do
What was the first one you said?
overall rating.
Oh.
So let's actually do game facts because they have pro and then they have player.
Okay.
So we'll do it that way. Let's see. We can do units sold.
Wait, who was the one that you said?
Game facts.
They didn't rate Witcher. IGN, Polygon, PC Gamer, Game Trailers, Game Radar, GameSpot, Game Revolution, Game Informer, and Destructoid, and Metacritic, of course.
Let me see.
According to this list, this is a list of all the games that were, or all the people that rated their scores.
Yeah, I have it right here.
What is it?
So for we can definitely do this one. So they changed the ratings, but now their ratings are based on the game rating, the difficulty, and the length.
Oh, wow.
I see.
So we'll do that one. We'll do user ratings.
That's overall rating, huh?
Yeah. So we'll do that.
Let's try to make it like 7. Or at least 5.
Oh, come on, you definitely played Skyrim.
We can do units sold.
Yeah. But is that even fair?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because The Witcher 3 never got a PS4 re-release. It just got a...
Yeah, it did.
Did it?
Yeah, because there was
And were they both released on both platforms, though?
yes,
Yeah.
because there was The Witcher 3 and then The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. One was on PS3
Alright.
and then the other one was on PS4.
So units sold.
And then, was there a VR version?
No, but VR is actually ranked separately.
Okay.
So I have overall rating, units sold. Difficulty?
Well, that's
Do you want to use that though or not?
well, yeah. Let's do game rating, difficulty, and then length of the game. So that's 4.
One more.
We need one more. We have to have a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can I take one of John letters?
You want to do personalization? Well, no, because then The Witcher automatically loses that. Because
Yeah.
you're Gerald. That's it, you're Gerald.
Yeah, because Gerald does not have. Let's see. Fuck it. Number of achievements.
Number of achievements?
Yeah.
Like, awards they won?
No, like how many achievements you can unlock in the game.
That's fair.
Alright, that's 5.
Alright, so. Let's start with the. Well, let's start with Elder Scrolls. So, the game rating, according to Game Facts.
Wait, are you gonna throw that into the... Is that going in towards our rating?
That's user rating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so overall user rating, according to Game Facts, is 4.5 stars.
For what?
4.5 stars
For what?
for Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
Okay.
Yeah, but
The-
which version? Because they have a different rating for each version.
I chose the most recent.
So,
PS4.
PS4.
The difficulty was a 3 out of 5. And the length is
624 hours.
well on here it's it says over 80 hours.
But in parentheses, it has a 624. Right?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
624
yeah, we'll
hours.
do 624.
Worth of gameplay if you're pretty much buzzing through the game.
Yeah. But that's also, well, no, we can't use the 624 because that's the number of people that voted.
Okay.
So we'll do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we'll do.
Oh, well, we can't use that as length. That's how many people voted.
Yeah.
Can't no shit.
So it says over 8 hours. So let's do 5 stars. And then for The Witcher,
Wait, where did you put that one?
ooh.
What was that, difficulty?
No, that one is linked. Difficulty was a 3 out of 5. Oh, this is gonna make it tough.
And unit sold? You didn't,
No, we haven't.
oh, okay.
Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet.
So this one's just overall rating, difficulty, and length.
Yes. So for The Witcher,
What was the length on Witcher? Because there was 2 numbers.
No. That was Skyrim. That was 80.
yeah, Skyrim.
Over 80.
Skyrim is 5 stars.
Per length?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir?
Yeah, I know. So
What?
for The Witcher, for the overall rating, we have 4.5 stars.
Ooh.
Sentient Gaming, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for joining us.
Welcome back, Cynthia. How's it going? Long
Catch
time
him
no
up.
talkie.
Catch him up quick.
We're
For-
doing a bracket of voting on games.
Yes. For difficulty, we have 3.5 or 3 out of 5 stars.
Same as
Oh, okay.
girls.
And I have an idea on how we can break this if need be. Length, we have 5 stars.
5 out of 5 stars, yeah. Same as Skyrim.
Man, their rating system's fucked up over there.
There's some lazy writer, and they're like, 5 stars. Straight on Monday.
But units sold, I'm almost 100% positive Skyrim takes that.
Let's see. So for Skyrim, total units sold is at 20 million copies.
20 million? Okay.
For The Witcher 3, we are looking at
Almost 30 million copies.
28 million.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Alright, what was the next one?
Achievements. So right now you have, well, Witcher's up by 1.
Let's see. So in The Witcher 3, there are a total of 78 achievements.
That was Witcher?
Mm-hmm. And for Skyrim, there is a total of 50 achievements.
Witcher takes that.
Were you basing that on PS4?
What?
The achievements.
Yes.
Is it
Oh no, I'm
different?
sorry.
Shouldn't be
I'm
different.
sorry.
That's the number of
75.
people that rated it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Skyrim has 75 achievements.
Yeah.
Are
That's what I was
you
looking
sure about Witcher then?
Yes. Yeah, no, the way that this website was written is
Okay, so I think that narrow of a margin is too close to call.
okay.
And I want to give them the 8 million though.
Huh?
The units sold, because it was 20 mil versus 28 mil. I don't think that's too close. I think 8 mil, that number should count.
True, but what we can do is take into account for the overall rating, difficulty, and length, how many people actually voted to make it a deciding factor.
Yeah, we do a percentage thing, I guess.
Because for Skyrim,
That's a small pool too. That's just the first 200 people that actually responded to it, you know?
oh no, there's
Yeah, because if you look at the Skyrim one, for units sold, the 20 million was just PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. It's
was
not
it?
counting PS4 or Xbox One. Because if you look at that, it says that in 2016, Bethesda announced that it had sold over 30 million copies.
Really?
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm gonna leave this out into the beginning of the next episode. Who wins this one?
No, we've got to end it.
Well, I want people to vote. What if Vinny watches this during the week? How is Vinny? Does anybody talk on? Does anybody talk to Vinny?
I haven't talked to Vinny in a little while.
It has not.
Because in 2014, it surpassed 20 million units sold.
Yeah.
How long has Witcher been out?
I can check.
Like, as a franchise, I guess. No, actually, I'll talk.
May 18th, 2015.
Skyrim?
Skyrim's release date, November 11th, 2011.
Damn.
What?
2011.
Yeah, see,
2011.
so that was 4 extra years on it, too.
And that's what I was saying. The units sold were showing just for PlayStation. Over 20 million copies were sold for showing PS3 and Xbox One or Xbox 360.
Now, we may not be able to use the unit one then. Like, it's not like if there's not like a concrete answer on which one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to pick up a concrete answer, even on Wikipedia. It says, nonetheless, it received criticism predominantly for its melee combat and numerous technical issues at launch. The game shipped over 7 million copies to retailers within the first week's release and over 30 million copies on all platforms as of November 2016. But it doesn't tell us exactly how many copies they've sold now. Because, for all we know, they could be way above that since it keeps going on sale.
Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Did he have an opinion? Did you tell him what? Did you tell him what 2 games?
Yeah, we're going. It's Witcher 3 versus Skyrim, which was the better game. And that's what we're trying to.
We're basically
vote on.
trying to come out. We're trying to figure out what to vote on.
But you could, in turn, say what games they've branched out to.
See, we could also throw in the first original 3 too. Character development, replayability, story.
Oh, Skyrim, in my opinion, still takes the story on that.
Yeah, but that comes down to personal opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
true,
not
too.
facts.
That's true. Facts. That is facts, though.
Freaking stupid.
But which of the 2 games has had more cameos in other games? Because that would be The Witcher.
Yeah.
Because it's appeared in a lot more
Well, what about
games.
how much it cost them to make it?
Ooh.
Cost of production? Not too shabby. Which one are you looking at first?
Skyrim.
Next week, she gets to pick the tournament.
81 million for for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
How much?
81 million is how much it cost to make the game.
Now, are we going like highest wins it or lowest wins it?
I want to say lowest.
Okay. Making of Skyrim cost $100 million to make,
Jesus.
making it easily one of the most expensive games ever.
See, okay.
There's literally
so
an
I think-
article, is Witcher 3 better than Skyrim?
Wow.
And this person said they're both great games, but Witcher 3 is better than Skyrim in just about every way. However, it's really important to consider that there's a few years between the release of both those games, so the graphics, game world, and gameplay are totally different. Witcher 3 is superior in every aspect of combat, character development.
But there's a lot of that comes into personal opinion.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm fine with personal opinions.
See,
to
but
this.
I give the creativity of a game also a thing, and for creativity, Skyrim wins that one in my opinion. because you can do so much more shit in there and design so much more crap. It's not, here's this character, here's his skills and abilities, go. It's custom your character, build it the way you want to play your character. Make your character look however you want him to. Whatever armor he wants to wear, he wears. Whatever weapons you want to specialize in, you specialize in them.
Yeah, but I'd say for this one, I think Witcher takes it for this one.
I can see The Witcher taking it as an overall game, yeah.
Not by much.
You feel comfortable with that answer?
Well, I mean, all the numbers are there.
What I'm saying, personal opinion?
I mean, I enjoy both of them, so it doesn't make a difference one way or the other. But I do find it interesting that The Witcher comes out on top, just based on hard evidence. Like, without...
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking about. They have, what, 4 less years, and they spent less money.
And have almost the same amount of games sold.
Yeah.
Copies sold, averaged.
I find it really interesting that not throwing our personal opinion into it, seeing
How
The Witcher come out.
Based on the numbers.
Yeah. I think it's cool as shit.
The stats.
Yeah.
Because I really thought, going in as soon as we said Skyrim, that was pretty much going to beat basically every game that came through. But then I saw Witcher.
Witcher was 7th place.
Yeah.
And number
The
17.
Witcher, fucking Metal Gear Solid, The Last of Us.
But it would still have come down to replayability, and that would have been...
There's definitely no other game that could have taken out Witcher.
No. It would have been Skyrim and Witcher no matter what happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's replayability and
Because
story.
once you start comparing those to all these other ones to Witcher, you're like, what were they even doing in the race?
Hey, just wait until you get, like, Pokemon.
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah. Super Smash Bros. Went down a lot. I mean, granted,
Well, I know it did drop fucking Skyrim first.
Yeah. But they got knocked out real fucking fast.
Well, the fact is, the 3 criteria you gave it, replayability and story mode. Well, Super Smash Bros. Doesn't have any story mode.
Yeah.
Its story mode is go through each part of the game with each character and beat Master Hand or whoever the final boss is to unlock another character. It's the same damn thing over and over and over again.
Yeah. And same thing, like,
But if you're gonna get pit up against Skyrim for story comparison and replayability, Skyrim's usually gonna beat most games that come up to it.
yeah.
I mean, you can't throw Skyrim against Fallout because they're the same games, just ones with guns, ones with swords.
No, not necessarily.
That's how I always felt about Fallout 3 and 4. The difference between it is one is surviving a nuclear apocalypse, Skyrim surviving a dragon apocalypse. That's pretty much it.
Not true though, because Fallout, yes, you witnessed a nuclear apocalypse. Or well, technically you didn't witness it, your parents did, but I digress.
In the before time.
Yeah, in the before 4 times. But you're coming out of the vault, and now you're trying to somehow make a living in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
Skyrim is the threat of dragons is looming, so you have to rise as the hero and learn their speech and take over dragons. Like,
That's true.
2 completely different aspects.
Okay, but between The Witcher and Skyrim, which one do you think had more, and this is going to be opinion, which one do you think had more of an impact on the gaming community as a whole?
That's a good question.
Which one was more mimicked? Which one was more copied and sought after? Like, Ash, like, are we in this yet? Because while The Witcher is a really, really good game, I will be dead freaking honest with you. I never paid it a blink of attention until I played the campaign version of it in Monster Hunter, and then I turned around and played it on my PlayStation after that.
Fair point. I think games like The Witcher had a larger audience when it came to like JRPGs, ARPGs, stuff like that. Because, I mean, it's an RPG. It is not really linear, but it's like you have this character, you have to get to this goal to defeat this bad guy. Here's all the routes you can take. Whereas in Skyrim, it was like, this is your character,
you need to beat this guy, but figure out how to get there.
So I don't really think that's a question that at least I can answer, because there were a lot of games inspired, and that, you know, even The Witcher was inspired by, where it was that almost more linear storytelling, you know, versus the open world. Because the open world, I mean, you've got Fallout, you've got Grand Theft Auto, you have some of the racing games, you know, The Club. Like, you know, that was more of an inspiration to open world, where this was more of an inspiration to like a newer version of RPG telling. So
yeah, they both had made their own impact into the community. Well, guys, Tuesday, I think we're going to do another one of these, except I think we'll have them already ready.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then also, give us some ideas on what you want us to form a tournament around, I guess, genres.
Genres, characters,
Just
no
ideas.
enemies.
We're not
Enemies,
gonna pit anime versus video game characters, because
It's just broken.
we came down to Blue and I had this discussion last night. It's, if you were to put an anime game into it, like if we drew Bandai Namco, we couldn't pick Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, because you have to go like Tekken or something else.
Yeah, because you can't just have Goku or Vegeta running around.
And which
against
one's the one that has
everybody.
all of them?
Jump Stars.
Yeah.
It's a bad game, but if you had picked Bandai Namco and say we're doing characters from each game, which is what we originally were going to do, you couldn't pick Dragon Ball Z, because Goku and Vegeta in the video game world, there's not many people who could go toe to toe with them.
They're a lot more balanced in the video game world than in the anime
In
world.
the video game world, yeah. But like, that's why nobody wants Goku in Super Smash Bros. How can you put him against the Smash community?
And then also, we are a gaming show, but we could do tournaments and other stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like video game movies.
He's never gonna let us live this down, is he?
We're almost that
I
way.
don't know. I just wanted to remember Street Fighter.
It's like when we were playing and he goes, remember that game?
Oh man.
I know, I was all waiting for it.
Both
I
of us.
was all saying, oh, asshole. And then I hear it over here on my headphone. Oh, asshole. I was like, sweet.
Nice.
He got
It's
us.
the first online one,
Right?
But
Yeah, guys. So Tuesday, if you guys have any ideas for us to do something like this, shoot it to one of us on our Twitter pages. The links are in the description. Our Discord's in the description. We ask that you join the Discord. I'm on Twitter 24/7 now. I'm constantly
Welcome to the world of
Retweeting.
social media. Yeah.
I'm constantly retweeting, liking, commenting on everybody's stuff,
getting
and
banned, you know, whatever the day brings.
no, I'm playing that safe now. After I got banned, I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing something stupid like that. I am building way too much of a community, and I'm building too much of a web out in there to end up just going poop and have to start over.
How are you gonna go?
Poop. So on Tuesday we will definitely be doing this again. Until then, we do plan on streaming some more. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tonight. It's already 1:30.
You know you want to. Though.
I want to, but I'm also really fucking tired.
You can sleep during the day.
I cannot sleep during the day. I need her and I to get on some resemblance of a schedule together. I don't like this opposite shift stuff. It also makes it really hard for us to do like D&D and stuff that we need to be recording too. Because somehow, some way, our episodes went here, there, I don't know where.
That's because you informed all the different channels.
Yeah.
Or the playlists, I mean.
Man.
Yeah.
And we do have a bunch of playlists, and the new ARC video comes out tomorrow, and let me tell you, it's terrible. Not the video's not terrible. You guys are gonna laugh your ass off. I had a real bad day when I was recording that. 8 times. I died 8 times.
It's gonna be a hoot.
We did the review for week 7 of the NFL. So
Yep.
actually, episode 3 on that.
Yep. And it is named episode 3. Don't worry about it. Try to find episode 2.
Don't worry about it. Don't even think about it.
I'll give someone $100 if I can find it. And if you guys didn't notice when you watched it, the first time it was uploaded, for some reason, when I uploaded it between the computer to YouTube, it froze half of the video, the last half of it. I redid it and uploaded it. I watched it through right before I made it public. That one works just fine. I checked the D&D video for the same issue. It's apparently a known issue from YouTube for uploading. So I'm now checking every video as I upload it. And I'm making sure I don't delete the final copy of it until I've done it.
Well, we can talk about that.
So, if you guys happen to come across one of our videos and halfway through it just freezes, let us know. Because we do our best to rewatch all of them, but we're putting up 5 or 6 videos every day, plus streaming.
On average, on average, we're putting up what? On average, we're doing 11 videos a week.
Yeah, it's a lot of content to sit through. And editing it, at least I learned how to edit, because having you edit everything, you would have no time for anything else. Yeah. So I did learn how to edit for that reason. I'm still learning. I know the basics of it, and I'm tinkering and playing around with other settings. So this is the first video of Arc I'm putting up where I actually put dialogue boxes everywhere. So I want to see how it plays out. It's also the first one where the new music intro for the music at the intro takes place, and it's non-copyrighted. I downloaded it straight from YouTube.
Nice.
So, and they didn't flag it, so thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, that's everything we're up to. Let us know what you're up to.
Yeah.
Anybody else got anything?
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell a friend.
Try to ring that bell. You don't have to, but
until next
we
time.
don't know where you get notifications, but still do it for us, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, be cool.
Until next time, guys. I'm Business Someone.
Katabash.
Nicole.
I'm missing Blue No Dammy.
And as always, guys, take care of each other. Help each other. Love one another. Please wear your masks. It's getting really gnarly out there. And above all else,
be good humans.
And Margot and Abbott, get your heads out of your ass.
No,
Or each other's ass.
Paxton and Margot.
we're signing out.